your entire planet is being slowly pushed around by a giant rock in the sky. The moon doesn't just light up your night, it's literally reshaping your coastlines, lengthening your days, and creating forces so powerful they can kill you. Stick around as we count down 10 absolutely wild facts about the moon and tides that prove our little satellite is way more powerful than you ever realized. Coming in at 10, the moon is stealing your time. Every single year, the moon is drifting away from Earth at about 3.8 centimeters, that's roughly the speed your fingernails grow. But here's the truly wild part: as it leaves, it's slowing down our planet's rotation, making each day longer by about 1.7 milliseconds per century. Eventually, in the extremely distant future, Earth will have days that are much longer than they are now. Coming in at 9, there are places on Earth where tides don't exist at all. In the Mediterranean Sea, the Black Sea, and the Caribbean, tides are almost completely absent, barely noticeable ripples where there should be massive waves. This happens because these enclosed bodies of water are too small for the moon's gravitational pull to create the kinds of waves that slosh across entire ocean basins. If you lived in Venice, you'd miss out on the most powerful force the moon exerts on our planet. Coming in at 8, the moon doesn't just pull the ocean water upward, it also pulls the entire Earth, including the ground beneath your feet. The solid crust of our planet actually rises and falls by about 20 centimeters every single day because of the moon's gravity. You're literally being lifted off the ground twice daily by an invisible force from space, and you've never felt a thing. Even buildings and bridges subtly shift with this tidal effect, though engineers account for it in their designs. Coming in at 7, some tides can move faster than a sprinting human. In the Bay of Fundy in Canada, the tide comes rushing in so violently that it creates a wave called a tidal bore, a wall of water that can travel at speeds over 25 kilometers per hour. Surfers actually ride these tidal bores, treating them like ocean waves even though they're formed by the collision of incoming and outgoing tides. It's one of the most extreme tidal phenomena on the entire planet. Coming in at 6, the moon creates tides that can be absolutely lethal. A phenomenon called a rip tide or rip current can form when tides are at their most powerful, creating narrow channels of water moving away from shore at speeds that can exceed 8 kilometers per hour. Swimmers caught in these currents have no chance of fighting back, you can't swim against the tide. Thousands of people are caught in rip currents every year, and they're one of the deadliest natural forces created by the moon's influence. Coming in at 5, there are actually 3 tides happening at once, and most people have no idea about them. Everyone knows about the obvious tidal bulges on the side of Earth facing the moon, but there's also an equal bulge on the opposite side of the planet. On top of that, the sun also creates tides that either amplify or weaken the moon's effect. When the sun and moon line up perfectly, you get a king tide, the most extreme tidal range of the entire month, where the difference between high and low tide is absolutely massive. Coming in at 4, the moon is gradually making our planet less habitable for life in the oceans. As tides slow down Earth's rotation and the moon drifts further away, the entire rhythm of ocean ecosystems is changing. Creatures that evolved over millions of years to time their breeding, migration, and feeding to specific tidal patterns are finding those patterns shifting. Fish, crustaceans, and marine mammals all depend on predictable tides, and the moon's slow retreat is creating biological chaos that we're only beginning to understand. Coming in at 3, the moon is responsible for making entire species evolve specific behaviors just to survive tides. Certain fish are born knowing exactly when to swim upstream during specific tidal windows, guided by a biological clock synchronized to the moon's cycle. Horseshoe crabs swarm beaches to spawn only during the highest spring tides when the moon and sun align perfectly. These creatures haven't learned this through trial and error, it's encoded in their DNA from millions of years of evolution shaped entirely by the moon's gravitational pull. Coming in at 2, the moon once orbited Earth so close that it literally hung in the sky and never moved. Early in Earth's history, our moon was positioned so near to our planet that it remained fixed in the same spot above the horizon, locked into what's called tidal locking. But as it drifted away over billions of years, we slowly gained the gift of seeing different phases of the moon, different stars, and a rotating sky. The moon's escape from Earth is the reason we ever developed sophisticated astronomy and navigation in the first place. Coming in at 1, the moon actually stabilizes Earth's tilt, and without it, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. Earth's axis is tilted at about 23.5 degrees, which gives us our seasons and keeps our climate stable enough for complex life to evolve. The moon's gravity acts like a gyroscopic stabilizer, keeping that tilt constant throughout the millennia. Without the moon, Earth's axis would wobble chaotically, swinging between 0 and 85 degrees over thousands of years, creating temperature swings so extreme that any form of life would be instantly extinguished. We owe our entire existence to the moon's gravitational grip. 10 absolutely insane facts about the moon and tides that prove this satellite is the most important thing in our night sky. If you made it this far, you clearly love mind-bending science, so please hit that like button and subscribe for more facts that will make you see the world differently. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these facts blew your mind the most.